Now entering Degenerate Danger Zone. Events occur in real time.
Folks, and we're back with another exciting episode of Degenerate Danger Zone. I'm Maniac, as always, joined by Al and Ty Buffalo. How are you gentlemen doing tonight?
Just trying to hang in there with that voice. Having a good night besides that, though.
You're right, my voice really is like an inspirational cat poster. What else was inspirational was that week 1 action coming up. Got us fired up for this Saturday. Everyone's ready to bet. What are you guys feeling?
I'm ready for a week 1 slaughter.
Just to get crushed.
When you go 2-0,
absolutely destroyed by the bookie.
When you go 2-0 and you're up 5 units, you're riding high into week 1, and I know it's coming.
Yeah.
It's definitely coming.
Yeah, I mean, I went 1-4, but somehow I'm up units, so
Yeah, because
you gotta
of a square
You gotta
leg.
let the dice roll. You gotta let the dice roll, and you gotta leave it up to the gods.
Hey, we were stumbling and we were bumbling, but now we're rumbling. So like you guys said, week 0 recap, it wasn't exactly the nicest week 0 to us looking at our record. I know I took a couple losses, but I came out on the green, as did you guys. So what were you thinking after those 4 games?
Everyone was green but Producer Bers.
Poor Producer Bers down a unit. We got Producer Bers at 0-1 down a unit. Ty B, record-wise, not great, 1-4.
Let me speak on that real
Okay,
quick.
go on.
I had Everton. They were up 2-0, let up 2 goals in under 5 minutes towards the end of the game, blew that. I had Schalke and Wolfsburg draw. Guess what? Schalke gets a PK, 83rd minute, boom, nails it. About to hit the draw. Guess what happened? Wolfsburg scores in the 93rd minute.
Gotta love soccer.
So you got a bad beat? Like, I'm confused. Degenerates don't love much, but they love bad beats because they come out of nowhere and they grab you right by the heart.
SVP is going to need me by the end of this year.
Most definitely. We had myself 1-2, a little bit better than Ty B's 1-4, but I'm only up a half unit while Ty B's up 1.64. So they're on their way to 100 and leading the pack. We've got Degenerate Al, clean week, green week as we say, 2-0. Plus 5 units. You're 5% of the way there. How does it feel?
Feels great. You gotta know Hawaii week 0 lock. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Next year, same thing. Whether they travel all the way to the East Coast, or whether they go to Colorado State, doesn't matter.
The Rainbow Warriors didn't need any extra help, but they did get one with a rainbow at the start of that game in Colorado State.
Put up 40 plus. What did I say? Johnny Urso's gonna go off. Buck 23 TD lock.
Now, I love telling people to stay in their own lanes, but we're going to go ahead and change lanes right here real quick. We degenerates, we live for gambling. We need the spreads, we need the teasers, we need the parlays.
Yes.
These bigwigs at the fucking networks, like Jesus. It's like sports betting is like disco dancing in the 70s. I don't want any of you kids sports betting. What's going on here?
So I'm hearing what? CBS.
Yeah, the rumor.
CBS President Sean McManus is telling NFL announcers that they will not participate in talking about spreads and teams covering during telecasts. I've never heard anything more outrageous. We're leaning towards gambling being legal.
It's already everything legislation-wise is moving towards gambling being legal and allowed and welcome.
But do I dare say this? Because is it more though that CBS announcers, if I'm not mistaken, don't talk about it though as much? I don't really hear like the Nance and those guys. They're not really talking about spreads. You hear that on Collinsworth, Al Michaels, or ABC with Musburger.
Musburger, baby.
Yeah.
Musburger loves the spread. They should just have the spread network, and it's just Musburger announcing all the games,
That's
looking at all of them.
He's living out there in Vegas now.
Yeah.
He's living the life, just betting on sports,
Is he?
handicapping, doing
Yeah,
all that.
that's all he does.
Was this maybe brought up by Tony Romo?
Ooh.
Maybe a little new age announcer who knows that people are concerned with the gambling spread. He's at CBS. Hey, can I bring it up? And McManus is like, nah.
I don't know about that one.
I would find it a little hard to believe if Tony Romo was influencing CBS after 1 year about not talking about spreads.
If you looked at some of those playoff performances, I wouldn't put influencing the spread past Tony Romo.
That's true.
All right. Well, hey, we got the week over recap. Some stuff was going crazy. I know you struggled with your Everton. I put like 4.5 units on New Mexico State. I'm not even sure the Aggies know how to play football.
I don't think they
honestly.
had practice together.
I think that was their first
Terrible.
practice, a little scrim. I think the QB was in a red jersey, didn't know what was going on when he was getting hurt. It was unbelievable. If I could bet them again this week, I would, because that's what Degenerates do.
How many 3-and-outs was it? Like
Six?
6?
Yeah, somewhere in
Early,
there.
yeah.
Nice strong start. Strong start, as they say.
I stayed safe for 2 units with Wyoming and Josh Allen
Yep.
money line. So
Yep, Johnny McSquare profit in week 0.
that's fine. That's fine.
Hey, that's how we do
fine.
it. And Johnny McSquare is going to look to profit again in week 1, because that's the name of the game. Chicks dig profits, not percentages. We know this. It's a fact. Tell me how you guys are going to beef up that green number in week 1 of this college football action.
All right, my first look. It's the first game in the USC post-Sam Darnold era. They're starting a true freshman. So, guess what? I'm taking the points. UNLV plus 26 at 4 o'clock. Got to give me something to do. You know, have my eye on something before I go to the UV game.
Well, okay.
How many units on that one?
Putting 2 to win 1.82.
2 to win 1.82. Okay,
All right.
a little bet.
So I'm going all 10 units this week. It's
Well, hold on. We got to save this one if you're going all 10 units.
No, not on this one.
Okay, on a game.
I'm going all 10 in general, but I'll start off with my small play of the week. I like to call week 1 Homer week. Like I said, I started off 2-0 plus 5. Should potentially be fading every play I do, but my first play, risking 1.5 to win 1.36. The Western Michigan Broncos plus 5.5 at home to Cuse. It's their Super Bowl Friday night, 6 o'clock CBS Sports. Big non-conference game for them against the Orange. I like them getting 5.5 at home.
Sounds like a great pick, Al. I'll be rooting for you the whole way. Coming up, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be fading a little bit of it, but I'm going with your angle, a road team underdog. Okay.
Okay.
We've got the Troy Trojans plus 10.5 hosting Boise State University. Can I tell you my rule of thumb? When a school and their mascot both start with the same 3 letters, you always pound them. Troy Trojans. Trotros. 3 units, 3.3
Love it.
to win 3.
Okay.
Troy 10.5. Book it.
And Al and I are both on the same one here.
Uh-oh.
He did a lot of booing.
Bloodbath.
He did a lot of booing on WGR. It was for one thing. Booing Notre Dame.
This matchup, 7:30 NBC Saturday night. Michigan getting 1 in South Bend. I want all those fans to go home. Sorry. Harbaugh. I'm taking the plus 1.
Sorry, Nate.
5.5.
Sorry.
That's my big play of the weekend. 5.5 units to win 5 units.
Go Blue. I got 3 on it to win 2.85. Let's go. They're
Okay.
bringing back Gerard Higdon.
1 unit.
Higdon.
1 unit in the under for Bers, by the way. 47 on
1
that
unit on the under 47.5.
Love the Michigan
for Bers.
defense. Lights out.
21-20 Michigan final.
Oh,
So they got
I'll be off the
Gerard
190.
Higdon back at running back, but they also got a new quarterback, Shea Patterson, coming in from Ole Miss. Had more passing yards and touchdowns than all 3 of Michigan's quarterbacks combined last year. And their defense was young last year. And guess what? They're all coming back. That whole D line are pretty much NFL prospects.
Oh, dude, give me Michigan. Love it.
All right, well, hey, I'll be attacking another home dog. This time, it's not mandatory. It's the Tennessee Volunteers. Plus 10, hosting those WVU Mountaineers.
Baby, it will not be
Little
that
rule
good.
of thumb. Little rule of thumb: when the team names rhyme, you always go with the home team. Okay, that's a little degenerate fact. The team names rhyme, you always go with the home team.
Okay.
Volunteers getting 10. Will Greer's an NFL prospect this year. A lot of hype. Only a 10-point spread for facing an NFL QB. Give me the home team.
Hey, it started at 7.5. It's all the way up to 10. I heard the Sharps are on West Virginia.
Okay, hey, exactly where I want to be. John V. Squareville. I'm going to put 3.3 to win 3 on that one. So I put 3.3 on both of them so far.
Okay. So then my final play of the week, I got to go with this. I saw this line. I thought about squares right away. 12 o'clock Saturday. You have Lane Kiffin in Florida Atlantic at Oklahoma. Oklahoma favored by 3 touchdowns. I am locking in Lane Kiffin in Florida Atlantic plus 21. 3 units to win 2.73. The guy's a savage. At the end of last season, he's literally tweeting spreads and talking about spreads before and after games. They're getting 21.
He's a bad boy. There's no doubt about it.
Host Baker
looking to
Mayfield Give me the 3 touchdowns
He's
on the
looking to
road.
cover for sure. Then my big play of the week, I got Arizona minus 11.5, 5 units to win 4.55. They brought in Kevin Sumlin this year. His first year at Texas A&M, what happened? Johnny Manziel won the Heisman, and they beat Bama. So this year, he's got Khalil Tate, another guy who's a Heisman front runner.
Yeah, what's he going up? 25 to 1 odds Heisman? It's a long shot, but he's not like the longest. He's like 6th or 7th favorite,
No, the
right?
schedule's not bad
In
either.
his last 6 games of the year after he came back from injury, he had 96 rushes for 1,243 yards,
It's kind of
11 touchdowns. That's 12.9 per rush. And then he also had 957 passing yards and 8 touchdowns in those games. I like those numbers. And hey, if you're looking to put in a future, maybe Arizona for that Pac-12 championship and Khalil Tate for the Heisman.
Hey,
Wow.
pounding those futures on the road
I'm
to
done.
100 units. Did you lock in all your units already?
I'm locked in all time.
Okay, well, I have my last pick. 4.4 units to win 4. Oh, you loved him last year. Saquon Barkley tearing it up.
Oh.
James Franklin in his 5th year. Oh, man, he's really got that program going in the right direction, right? You know that Happy Valley crowd is going to be delirious. They're going to be pounding Zimas. They're going to be pounding 8 Locos. It's going to be nuts. Give me Appalachian State plus 23.5 going into Happy Valley, getting the upset as the underdog. Not beating them, but covering and keeping it a lot closer than you would. A couple rules of thumb on this one, okay? Appalachian State, hugely improved defense. I honestly do not think that Penn State will even put up over 30. So covering the 23.5 is going to be easy.
Wow.
The other thing, Appalachian State mascot, Yosef the Mountaineer. You know why it's Yosef? Because we're all Appalachian State fans. Yosef is a fan. Yosef is a fan. Myself is a fan. We're going Appalachian State, 4.4 to win 4 units. Let's do it.
I like that. I really do like that pick. But they won't score 30.
Penn State will not score 30.
Okay.
I don't care about McSorley coming back. When you lose someone like Barkley, who can literally flip the field with a single down, same thing on kick returns where he was such a big factor, it is going to be a struggle for Penn State.
Gotta ask you real quick, how many points do you see Tyree and Anthony Johnson putting up this week against Delaware State? Total points, the whole team.
Total whole team, I'm going to say 44. 44 to 10, UB.
44-10 UB. Okay.
It's not even that close, though. It's like 35-0 in the 3rd quarter.
Okay. I like it.
I think they go up and put a 50 burger on him.
If they put 50,
The old bird.
if
The old
they
bird.
put up 52, I mean Temple better be worried.
They're already worried.
Lance said today, they're deep at receiver. They can roll 7 guys if they want. So they're going to be going all day. All day.
I'm done.
Woo! Okay, well, hey, see how these picks turn out? Trying to stay in the green. As always, it's the quest for 100 units. Thank you to the producers, DJ Supreme and producer Bers. Thank you for joining me, Ty B, Degenerate Al, myself, Maniac. Remember, chicks dig profits. Throw us a bone and get in the Degenerate danger zone.
Fade Bers.